Welcome to Know Your Mobile. It's Basil here with the Sony Xperia Z and the Sony Xperia T, and we're here to compare the two flagship Sony phones for you. The old flagship, the Xperia T, packs a 4.5-inch 720p display and a really curved arc body. It's like ergonomic. It reminds us of the Sony Xperia Arc, but has a matte backing, very individual and unique, with a nice chin at the base. The Sony Xperia Z is much plainer in terms of design, but many would say more classical. It definitely feels rich to the touch with its glass front and back. It has a 5-inch display, full HD resolution, giving it a PPI of 443, which is absolutely immense. On the reverse of the device is a 13 megapixel camera on both. However, the Sony Xperia T packs the older sensor, whereas the Xperia Z packs the newer Sony Exmor RS sensor. The new device, is also weatherproofed, weather resistant, water resistant, up to a depth of 1 meter for a full 30 minutes, which is very impressive indeed. And it's also dust resistant too. As far as the actual performance of the two devices goes, the processor on the devices is different as well. You've got a quad-core processor inside the Xperia Z. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro processor, in contrast to the Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 processor, which is dual-core in the Sony Xperia T. The Xperia T performs competently, don't get us wrong. However, it definitely wouldn't be able to cope with this full 1080p display if it had a dual-core processor on board. As far as the UI goes, it's also seen some new revisions in the Xperia Z. If we pinch, for example, we can see a widget overview in the Xperia T. This has gone way back from Sony's of old. The Xperia Z, however, has taken a much more elegant approach to pinching to the home screen. Gives you the option to add or remove home screens. However, it does still keep many of the things that we love about the Sony Xperia, such as the widgets. As we can see, opening up very nicely and redrawn for the HD display beautifully. The on-screen home buttons are exactly the same, thanks to them being stock Android. As far as buttons and ports go, both devices have power buttons on the left-hand side in the middle and volume rockers underneath, so they've kept that in common. However, the Xperia T has a physical camera button where the Xperia Z doesn't. On the left side of both of the Xperia Z is the micro SD card slot underneath the flap. The flaps are all there for weatherproofing, by the way, and there is a micro USB port on the left hand side of the Xperia T. The micro USB port, by the way, is on the Xperia Z on the right side. Up at the top of both devices is the 3.5mm headphone jack, but once again that is underneath the flap on the Xperia Z. Down below there are no buttons on either, while on the reverse is just a camera and the single LED flash. There's a flap underneath the right hand side on the Xperia T, which is where you'll find the SIM card slot. And if we open that up now, you can also see a micro SD card slot. Both devices have 16 gig on board of internal memory, so you should have plenty to get you by. All in all, therefore, we'd say the Xperia T is a very competent phone. However, the Xperia Z is significantly better on every account. People might prefer the Xperia T if it comes in cheaper and they don't need the weatherproofing. However, we definitely say this is a worthy upgrade. Thanks for watching Know Your Mobile. If you've liked this video, please fire us a comment below and let us know. If you have any questions, just shoot them in the comments and subscribe to this channel if you want more of the same. Thanks for watching.